What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I am not in my usual office space. I'm actually out traveling this week, but wanted to still get a quick little video for you guys. And it's just on a topic that I thought would be useful. And it's been useful for me as I kind of tinker and adjust the settings in my iPhone 17. So hopefully the points that I bring up today are also helpful for you guys. The way that I've been using my iPhone is I've got it set up to be as pro photography friendly as possible. And what I mean by that is when I pull it out of my pocket, it is ready to go to capture the highest quality image possible that gives me the most amount of flexibility with editing and other things like that. I've been having an absolute blast shooting photos with this phone. And this is the first time that I feel like I've got a phone that I'm okay with taking and not having my actual camera on me. Because the images that I get out of this suffice well enough to where, especially when I even throw a preset on there, they look so good that I'm satisfied with the end result. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure that your Pro RAW and resolution controls are flipped on. You can do that by going into your settings, going into the camera app, hitting on formats, and then it's gonna be right there, Pro RAW and resolution control. Go ahead and tap that, and then I go ahead and leave my Pro RAW format set to JPEG lossless. And then just above that, I also make sure that my photo mode is set to the 24 megapixel mode, not just the 12. These two settings alone are gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting in making sure that you are getting the highest quality images out of your phone that you can. And then for camera capture, I always set it to most compatible as well. One thing to note, all these settings that I just showed you how to flip on, these are going to help you get the most quality out of your images as possible. So if you are a more casual iPhone user and you're not necessarily trying to get like these insane quality images and you're just sending fun photos to your friends, these aren't necessarily the settings you'd want to turn on just because they are going to be larger files. That being said, iPhone does a pretty good job at just kind of switching everything back to default once you go out of the camera app. But the next thing I want to talk about is how to fix that so you can keep these settings and just remember these settings every time you open the camera app. That is going to be in preserve settings. So if you simply just go back from where we are in formats, directly under it is going to be preserve settings. And in here, you can decide what you want your camera app to remember. I pretty much have everything clicked except ProRes and action mode. Everything else I want it to remember. I want it to go ahead and save, including your night mode, your macro control, and most importantly, your Pro RAW and resolution control, so it's not automatically flipping it off every time you close the app. That way, when you open your camera and you want to get a good quality shot of something, you're already shooting in Pro RAW. This one's a big one for efficiency's sake, especially if there's something like a bird or something that you're trying to get a good shot of. It's just helpful to have these settings ready to go. You don't have to bumble around and flip things as you're opening the app. Coming back out of preserve settings, go ahead and go down and make sure your grid is turned on. You can also turn the level on. I usually leave the level off, but I do like to have my grid. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is going into your photo capture here in your Fusion camera. You can see you have those additional lenses, your 28mm and your 35mm. I have both of them turned on, obviously, but in my opinion, one of the best focal ranges is the 35. So I like to have that 35 set to the default, and that way you automatically have that really good focal range that just gives a nice aesthetic look to your photographs because of that focal range. So now that anytime you open your camera, you're going to notice that your main camera is 1.5 and not just 1x. If you do want to switch it back, you can in settings, or you can just tap that 1.5 back to 24mm. 35mm is a fantastic focal range though, and I shoot a lot of it with video and photo alike, so it's just nice to have that right out of the gate, ready to go when you open your camera app. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Nice, quick, short little video. I'm gonna go edit this downstairs in the coffee shop, get myself some coffee as well. But these few settings have helped me have a really nice, efficient way of capturing really good photos and really good quality photos with my iPhone. I'm gonna keep diving into the camera system of the 17 Pro Max, and hopefully I can make a few more of these quick little fun tip videos. But in the meantime, guys, thanks so much for watching, but that is enough watching. Get out there, get those settings dialed in, and go take some photos, go create something yourself. I'll see you all in the next video.